All right, today's the day. We're gonna start on this Raptor Liner for the TJ, or LJ rather. So I gotta pull out all the interior, the seats, the consoles, front and back seats, all the carpet. I'm gonna use some scuffing pads to sand it all down and get the Linex or Rhino Liner, Raptor Liner put in there. So that's what it looks like right now. It's gonna look a lot different when we get done. Hopefully it's gonna be easier and not have that dingy smell of different nasty fungus and whatnot. You can see here what it looks like underneath the carpet. Just complete thrashed. The bed itself is fine, but it's just dirty and nasty. No wonder it's got a little bit of a musty smell, mildewy smell. You can see it's all pretty bad in there. So we'll start tearing it apart, see what else we got under there. All right, it's getting real now. Carpet out, seats out, console out. Pulled out the rear seat tracks right here and right here. You can see the condition of the tub is actually in really good condition. If you come around here to the front area, typically you see a lot of rust in this area back in here. There's no rust there, no rust spots. You get rust in the floorboards. There's some surface rust there. That'll easily come off. But there's no rot, no holes in throughout this Jeep at all. So everything's in really good condition. I caught it just in time. So I'm gonna get the front seat belts taken off here so I can start sanding and cleaning, and degreasing and getting all this cleaned up so I can start taping it off and start spraying. So it was nasty though. We gotta clean all this up. The before, that's the after being cleaned to an extent. All right, got it all taken apart, sanded down. Now I'm gonna tape it off and then start to spray the etching primer. But as you can see, tape it all off around there and everything. All right, so I've got the self-etching primer sprayed on there in kind of the tighter places it's hard to get to sand down, up underneath the rails and whatnot. Basically the floorboard up front, there's a lot of crevices and whatnot. So I opted to remove these oval plugs. Not that one, that's what it looked like originally, but I removed that one because as you see, all the water is made to drain down into there. This one was easy, it was a rubber one. These are like a plaster over a metal plug, but I removed that one was already removed. And then there's that one over there on that side, that's the same as this side. So now these hooks that are in here for tie downs, to get those out, I think you would need to drill those out. It's a rivet style. It's not like a Torx head or anything. So those didn't come out. I didn't take the roll bar out. I'm gonna put plastic down this side here, and that's so that whenever you spray this way first up underneath the rail, and you don't get it on the other cars in the garage. And then you could take off that plastic piece there and actually spray the top rail last. So you want to spray the top rail last so you don't get any kind of air pressure that's going to mess up the top rail if you was to have sprayed it first. So spray the top rail last, start from inside the truck and spray out, and then come in from the outside and spray in. So I've got it all taped off here. Here's the tailgate. So we'll get started here in a little bit on spraying it. All right, so there it is, all sprayed. It's still drying. I took some of the side plastic off and whatnot, but it's still drying. It turned out pretty good. There's a couple spots. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking really to protect it. A couple spots. The air hose kind of rubbed up against there. You can kind of see a couple spots there. I did miss a couple spots right here. Oops. All right, so I decided to go ahead and touch things up a bit. This section here, I just taped off the edge here, touched it up, and then the spot that I missed, I touched it up, and then I used the rest of the bottle to just basically spray the bed again, and then also the floor where your feet go here, and then here, just to give it an extra coating, extra couple of layers, and get it nice and thick and heavy where the tread is going to be with their back seat and then the front seat. So I think it turned out pretty good. I'm going to wait a while to take all the other tape off, but I think touching it up was definitely the right thing to do, because that would have drove me crazy if I wouldn't have done it. My OCD wouldn't have liked that. So, but there it is, finished product. All right, guys, so I wanted to show you the final result of Line-X in the Jeep. So you can see there how it looks. I did get these plugs from Amazon. I'll post a link down in the video to comment description below, and then that way you guys know where to get them from Amazon. These are the stock ones that came with it. I need to find me a couple more because I have some holes back here that need to be filled with the grommet. So I have the one circle grommet and the oval grommet in there. I got a circle and an oval one over on the other side. You can see that there, but it turned out really nice. I'm happy with it. Just gotta get that other grommet to put in, but there's how it looks. It's all put in, and you can see that side looks good and everything. So yeah. One thing that I did want to mention to you though was to make sure that whenever you do this, and I didn't, as you can see there, I had to spray some flat black on here because I taped it off right here thinking that this console was going to cover this, and it didn't. So what you need to do here is either spray some flat black. I need to again spray it some more, but it didn't the console didn't cover as much as I thought it would. Of course, I had carpet in here before, so I couldn't see what it did and didn't cover. But you can see here, I had to spray flat black up in here to make this look a little better, because it was all the brass or chrome, the metal look on it. So, but I put that in there, the console, and I had to do a little bit of adjustment there with the flat black spray. But I got all the way up in there, got up on the sides, up there for the coating. So definitely nice. I like it. I think it's gonna do it well. So if you guys have any comments or questions, post them down below, and we'll be doing some more on this Jeep here in the future here soon. So thanks for subscribing, guys. We'll talk to you later.